Yes, I say, the medical profession is just a political organisation that vote on things at conferences. They have no scientific basis in anything they say, like, the Atkins diet. Now, I don't know about America and all over the world, but it was the standard reducing diet at Brockhall when people wanted, and when I did my placement in general training, it was in the general hospitals. A low carbohydrate diet was the standard diet that you fed people when you wanted them to lose weight. Then Dr. Atkins brought a book out on a low carbohydrate diet. Now, any self-respecting model or self-respecting superstar does not eat carbs or eats very few carbs, because they know if they eat carbs they will put on weight. Now, the doctors immediately voted against Dr. Atkins just because they were jealous, because he wrote a book on the subject and he was making extra money out of it. And they did tests on all the patients that were on the Atkins diet, and what they found was a low carbohydrate diet actually reduces cholesterol, and it does help people to lose weight. But nevertheless, they had voted at the doctors' conference that they were going to advocate a high carbohydrate diet combined with exercise from now on, and they sacked all the clinical dietitians and got gym dietitians to work at the hospitals. Now, a high carbohydrate diet combined with lots of exercise is fine if you're spending all day training to be Mr. Universe and you want muscles like this, and it's fine. High carbohydrate diet combined with lots of exercise is fine if you're an Olympic athlete and you're training all day every day, training for the London Marathon or everything. But for the majority of people who are at work all day, sat at a computer, it is a diet recipe for disaster. And they're advocating 5 portions of fresh fruit and vegetables a day. The only way you can eat that much is if you eat a lot of fruit. Fruit has sugar in it, so everybody's developing diabetes. And what is the doctor's answer to all this? Well, we'll give everybody gastric band operations so they can't follow our advice. They can't possibly eat a high carbohydrate diet with 5 portions of fresh fruit and vegetable a day once we've stapled their stomach, or once we've bypassed their stomach with a bypass stomach operation. It's Mauchanchen syndrome by proxy that they cause a problem, and so that in order for them to solve it, it's just been on the news that gastric band operations, the number of gastric band operations being performed is going up and up and up every year, and can the NHS afford it? Well, it will be better if they just give everybody a copy of the Atkins diet and stopped all this namby-pamby, jealousy because he's wrote a book. They've gone exactly opposite to Dr. Atkins just because he wrote a book. He recommended that you didn't eat much fruit because it has lots of sugar in. Quite rightly. It's Munchausen syndrome by proxy, like with me. They keep stressing me out into relapse, then they keep curing me by locking me up and injecting me with antipsychotics. And I know they are making my condition a lot worse with what they keep doing to me. But they keep saying, I'm getting worse as I get older, and they're making me better. They're not. They've got Munchausen syndrome by proxy. And so have most of the medical profession. They cause a problem so they can solve it. It's like long before they had a national health service, doctors, in the Middle Ages, used to have Dr. Tadpole and his pet pills, didn't you? And he'd go to a stream that villagers depended on for water, and he'd poison it with some virus or other. And then he'd wait till everybody got really sick, and then he'd come wheeling in with the antidote. You know, and things haven't changed since those times as far as the medical profession are concerned. I'm sorry to say, but they haven't. All this is sending me grey, you know. I looked in the mirror today and I thought some frog had spit on my hair. It was gleaming. When I looked carefully, it wasn't spit, it was a silver hair. I'm developing silver hairs. But I suppose it saves me having highlights, doesn't it? Saves me having highlights, getting silver hairs in me. Yeah, especially around the front. I'm getting a few silver hairs peeping through. Should I rush off to the hairdresser to have it dyed, or should I grow grey gracefully? What do you think? Anyway, that was the thoughts for today. Thank you, bye.